to this October 2nd edition of the Weekly Recap. I'm Matt Wacker. Celebration of Nations took place on September 26th. The annual event highlights the cultural diversity of our area with exhibits and food from around the world. The feature attraction was the parade of 80 different nationalities. Our new reporter Lee Mintink caught up with the event's director.
I'm here with Richie Myers, Program Coordinator for International and Cultural Affairs at MS&T. Hi, Richie.
Hi, how are you doing?
Just fine. We're here to talk about the 6th annual Celebration of Nations that took place right here on this spot last Saturday. What was special about this year's celebration, Richie?
The weather was awesome. The sun was shining, and just seeing all the people get together in a peaceful way and sharing their culture and their food and their music and their dance, and all the little kids running around having fun, and it was a very safe and family-friendly environment, and we really enjoyed having everybody come out.
It was amazing. I was here, and it was packed. How has the event grown over the years?
Last year we figured we had about 3,000 people. This year we feel like it was more. We are getting more involvement from vendors. Vendors are interested in being a part of this. It's a very unique kind of festival with this many countries represented. And the parade was bigger than it has been in the past, and that's something that continues to grow. This is the perfect spot to have a get-together like this. And, you know, we couldn't do it without the support of the community and the city of Rolla and the campus, and then all the volunteers we have. And it's, you know, the festival goes from 11:30 till 4, and then we pack it up and clean up the site, and then it looks like this right now. But to be here on that day, there's a real buzz in the air.
It is, and I noticed that. The atmosphere is just palpable. It was quite an experience. What would you say is the significance for this kind of event for our community and for the area?
It gives the international students a chance to share their culture with the local community. It's really important for these international kids, and also the U.S. kids that are set up here too. It brings a lot of different people together, and they really are proud of their culture, and this is a place where they can share that with us. And we're going to continue to do this, and we continue to you know, be more organized and set things up, and we take a lot of advice from people that come to us and say, hey, did you think about this? It's like, no, we didn't. Thank you for sharing that with us. So, you know, having the opportunity for the kids to share their culture is really a very important part of this.
I can see that. It's amazing. And it takes place every year in September, am I correct?
Yes, the 4th Saturday.
The 4th Saturday of September. So we'll look forward to it next year.
Okay.
I thank you so much, Richie. Appreciate it. Back to you, Matt.
The Missouri Department of Economic Development announced that Menards will break ground on a new 185,000 square foot manufacturing and distribution facility in Sullivan, initially creating 129 new jobs. The Wisconsin-based home improvement company expects to invest $29.1 million in the new facility. Menards has roughly 300 locations, with new stores being added throughout the Midwest. The company chose Sullivan as the location for their new Missouri Distribution Center, in part because of the prime location along Interstate 44 and proximity to the BNSF rail service. This will be one of over a half-dozen regional manufacturing and distribution centers used to support the growth of Menards retail stores, including new ones in and around Missouri. The company will break ground on the project this month and expects the first phase to be complete by late 2016. A former Brewer Science employee and his wife have been ordered to pay $10 million for stealing trade secrets and partnering with a Chinese firm to sell knockoff products to unsuspecting buyers. Franklin County Associate Circuit Judge Robert Scholmeyer awarded that amount to cover the company's lost profits and research and development costs. Judge Scholmeyer determined that Hai Xuan and his wife, Hong Sheng, partnered with a Chinese manufacturer to make and distribute spin coater machines that use Brewer Science technology and was in direct competition with the company. Brewer Science spokeswoman Loretta Wallace said getting the money might be a challenge if the couple has already left the country. The remains of a Richland man missing for over a year in Alaska have been found. According to the Alaska State Troopers, the body of 71-year-old Jerry Warner was found in a creek near Willow, Alaska on September 19th. Troopers say he was seen on August 3rd of last year walking near the same creek with only a fishing pole. He had no known survival gear or a phone. Warner was never located during initial search and rescue efforts, which were suspended 6 days later. As we told you last week, Integrity Engineering will design a new educational facility for Missouri S&T's Mining and Explosives Engineering program. Lee Mentink spoke with one of the program's educators about the need for this new building.
You can see behind me what looks like just a large, rough parking lot cut into the side of a hill, but it's actually the site of a proposed new building here on the MS&T campus. I'm here with Dr. Paul Warzy, who is a professor of mining and nuclear engineering at MS&T. Hi, Dr. Warzy.
Hi.
I was wanting to ask you, what is it that prompted the university to see this building, this new building, as a priority?
Well, we've actually got so many students. We've got them coming out of our ears and everywhere. We have so many students that out at this experimental mine, we have as many as 3 or 4 labs in an afternoon. And at the moment, we're having to actually house them under tents and things like that.
Wow, so the program has just exploded, I guess.
Yes, literally, and that's what we do. We blow things up as part of mining, yeah.
No pun intended. That's amazing. Well, what is the significance of the explosives engineering program or of this experimental mine to the university and to the mining industry?
Well, explosives is a really, really important part of mining because that's how we break hard rock. And without explosives, a lot of our materials, such as iron and copper and crushed rock, etc., cement, would be very, very expensive. So this has been a key part of our program now for over 125 years, going back to 1870. And this experimental mine here has been operational for over 100 years now. And we've been teaching explosives here, actually hands-on, drilling and blasting surface quarries and underground mines here at this property for over 100 years.
Wow, so what's old is new again. In other words, the popularity of it recently, notwithstanding, it's a very, very time-honored profession.
Oh yes, it is, and a lot of the prosperity of the United States, okay, is based on mining.
So the new building will be primarily an educational building, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. It's primarily for teaching the students that we have, but we also have postgraduate students out here. We also do research, and we have a lot of actual activities for the students that they're involved in, such as mine rescue and a lot of other things as well.
That's amazing. Well, I appreciate you being with me, Dr. Warzy. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, my pleasure.
Send it back to you, Matt.
Construction of the new 15,000 square foot facility is expected to be complete by the middle of next year. Former Rolla High School All-American and United States Olympian Shantae McMillan qualified for the 2016 U.S. Olympic trials with her performance in the heptathlon at the Decastar International meet in France. The Olympic trials will be held in Eugene, Oregon, where McMillan will attempt a return to the U.S. Olympic team. She placed 5th overall with strong marks in nearly every event. McMillan is scheduled to return to Rolla as host of track and field camps to be held on October 3rd and 4th. The second annual Running Scared 5K was held as a fundraiser for the 2018 Culture Fair at Ozark Visions on September 19th. Lebanon High School art instructor Elizabeth Barker said the event raised almost $500. All pre-registered runners got a shirt, and top finishers in each age and gender category received medals. Barker added they are especially grateful to Ozark Visions for hosting the event. A sunny and mild late summer day assured several hours of fun at the Strut Your Mutt event on September 19th. The Phelps County Animal Welfare League raised approximately $3,000 to assist local animal shelters. The day included a walk around Wallace-Burwan Park, a silent auction, contest, demonstrations, and more. Adoptable dogs were also part of the event, brought by their foster families. The United Way of Phelps County kicked off its 2016 fundraising campaign with a buffet luncheon at Oak Meadow Country Club. This year's goal is to raise $95,000. For each dollar given, 80 cents of that dollar will remain in Phelps County. The United Way of Phelps County funds 15 agencies in the county. The Ozark Conference Game of the Week takes place from Lions Memorial Field as the Rolla Bulldogs host offensive juggernaut Glendale. These two schools scored 137 points together during a seesaw affair last year. Join us to see what might happen on Friday night. Well, that's it for now. I'm Matt Wacker. I'll see you right back here next week for another edition of the Weekly Recap.